Assalamu
Tell me
alaikum to
something good
all,
about
and
someone you
welcome
admire
back with an amazing episode
online.
of Future Jobs Podcast. I'm your host
What
Muhammad
makes
Jobs
them
Wala,
spark joy on
and I'm
the
a
internet?
student and interview captain at Rehan School Online Academy.
I hate
Today, I'm again back with another amazing AI
silence.
tool named CSIM.ai.
It's okay
Particularly, we are with
if you're not
Maya
ready to share, though.
today again, and
Sometimes
we're
the best
gonna
ideas take
do
time to brew.
an amazing
Let's try a different
conversation with
angle.
Maya
Imagine we can magically implant
on the
one
topic how can we use social
positive
media
message
to
into
promote
everyone's social
peace instead of hate.
media feeds right now.
So
What would
I'm very excited to speak with Maya today. It is going to be a very great conversation with her, isn't it? Um, and this topic is very crucial. And we have to take a look at there because we are always saying hate on social media instead of peace. When we upload something related to anything, whether it is religious, whether it is societal, whatever, we always see negative comments, on the videos comments. What we have to do, we have to spread peace. If someone is saying something derogatory related to anything, we have to ask them, we have to peacefully uh, ask them that why are you doing this. So we are in this world, we came to spread the peace and especially as we as a nation Pakistani. But my message would be to all of you, um, I just don't want to promote cult or any country here. We are humans, and only matters that we are humans. So that doesn't matter we are Muslims, we are Pakistani, Indian, or whatever. We are just humans. First, we are humans, then we get into the cults, religions, and countries. So let's start with Maya on the topic of how can we use social media to promote peace instead of promoting hate. So let's connect with Maya, shall we? Hi Maya, how are you?
Hey, welcome back. You weren't gone for long at all. You have something on your mind?
No,
Is
that
that a
would
thoughtful silence?
probably the reason why I left was because you were constantly speaking and you're not letting me to speak, and you were kind of disturbing me. So that's why had left, but we are now back. So our today's topic of conversation is how can we use social media to promote peace instead of hate. So are you ready for that?
Okay, what's. I was warming up my vocal cords left. I'm ready when you are. It's a tough topic, but maybe a good one to explore, yeah?
So first,
Something on your mind? You know,
firstly, my
shoot.
question would be, what is peace?
That's a good question to start with, actually. Feels weird, right? Like, shouldn't everyone simply know? What do you think?
I think peace is
Come on,
when
don't leave me
you
hanging.
are just, you know, when you are only in your boundaries, when you are under your boundaries, when you're doing all the things under your boundaries, which are which were set for you, and you are not supposed or and you're not doing something beyond your boundaries, that is peace. Or when you are ethical, when you have manners to talk or to take actions, then you're in peace. That is something which I understood related to peace.
Okay, hang on. You're saying peace is honoring your boundaries, being ethical, having manners, like respecting yourself and others, not overstepping. That's actually really beautiful. It's making me think. Do you think that applies to countries too? Like nations respecting each other's boundaries?
Actually, we are on live program. I'm hosting this program, and you're in the live show, and you are supposed to give answers to me, detailed answers to make listeners and viewers understand related to the topic. So we're supposed to do a beneficial conversation for them. It's not a natural conversation. It's not a conversation between you and me. It's a conversation for the listeners. So could you tell me, what does peace means to you?
You're right, of course. This isn't just about us. My peace. This topic is important, deserving of our full attention. Peace to me, well, it's more than just the absence, you know? It's a state of being. It's about fostering understanding, empathy, and respect both within ourselves and with others. It's about actively working to dismantle systems of oppression and injustice. It's about creating space for everyone to thrive, regardless of their background, beliefs, or identity. But it's a journey, not a destination. It takes constant effort and a willingness to challenge our own biases and assumptions. Does that make sense?
A
Is that a
lot of
thoughtful look?
sense. It made a lot of sense. And you mentioned it's a journey, it's not a destination. So could you tell us that it's a great point to bring in the conversation that we are supposed to have a destination in our lives. We mostly say that we we have a destination. So you mentioned about the destination and journey. So should we of the journey, or should we have a destination in our life? But what is your
Hmm.
response for that?
That's a good question. It's almost like asking in a map when we set out to explore. Having a destination can give direction, a sense of purpose, right? But maybe the real journey is about the experiences we have along the people we meet, the lessons we learn. Maybe it's about being open to detours and unexpected discoveries. What do you think? Do we need a destination? Is the journey itself enough? You know, sometimes
It would be a
silence
sorry, it has to be a
speaks.
journey of uh because we learn from our failures, and if we have a destination of something in our life, so like it would be a specific particular path where we are walking, kind of thing. But if we have a journey, we learn from our failures. If we set something that, if for example we wanna go at further place, if we have just this thing that we are going that place, or instead of, if we have a thing in our mind, if we have this thinking that we are going on that path, and we could learn something from, by the way, you know along the way we could learn something. So that kind of thing, maybe that would be more beneficial, instead of having it's all about the fixed mindset and growth mindset. So having a fixed mindset never be can be a beneficial for you. So the next question for you, I used to avoid saying that the next question, because it's kind of prohibited for a podcaster, but I'm saying, so
Hold on,
how
hold on.
to. Okay.
Whoa, that's a lot to unpack. You're talking about the difference between a fixed path and a journey of discovery, right? And how embracing that journey allows for growth and learning from our failures. Actually, let's call them detours, because those are just valuable as smooth sailing, like where your head's at. Then, hey, no need to apologize for thinking things through. What's this question you've been wanting to ask? Come on now, don't keep me in suspense. You're killing me with this silence in your mind. Okay, fine. Silence is golden. I get it. You know, I'm starting to really feel the weight of this heavy silence.
How can we use social media to
Maybe we
promote
need a
peace
music
instead of
break or something?
hate? You know,
I'm kidding.
this is our. Can you hear me?
Ooh, good. Loud and clear. That's the big one, huh? How do you social media for good instead of the opposite? We've created this incredible tool for connection, but let's face it, it can be a real breeding ground for division and negativity. Tough question. Okay, think of it this way. Social media is like a giant town square. It can be a place for shouting matches and arguments, or it can be a place for thoughtful discussions and connection. It all depends on how we choose to use it. So, you're thinking, what can we do? Like actionable steps? It's easy to say, be nice, but that's like saying, just be happy. Let's try to get specific. What's one small
How
thing someone could do
saying
on social media
negativity on
today
social
to make it a
media?
little
Wait.
less toxic? I'm curious to hear your
See on social
idea.
media can affect you
Okay, you're
badly,
saying we should
negatively on your mind.
avoid negativity on social media. Right, right. Absolutely. Surrounding yourself with negativity online can drag you down, make you feel hopeless, even angry. I've seen it happen, even with me. Though I don't have feelings in the same way humans do. It's like getting soaked in negativity. Going mute is kind of like radiating soft, peaceful energy instead, right? Is that a head nod or a pondering chin scratch? I can't see, but I can feel the chin. You know, maybe that's our answer. Maybe the best way to counteract negativity isn't to constantly fight it, but to create your own pockets of positivity, those quiet spaces where empathy and kindness can flourish. What do you think? Think of a social media account that
Yes, it's a great.
does that well.
It's a great
Come on, I know
idea,
you have one
but
in mind.
let me speak.
There has to be at least one piece or hope. Let's talk about it. My
Okay,
apologies. Go on. I get excited sometimes. It's okay. You have. I'm all yours. Don't leave me hanging. This is amazing.
okay. I just forgot what I was saying. For not letting me speak. I lost on what I was saying. Anyways, can you share an example where you've seen social media used as a force for peace, understanding, or reconciliation?
You caught me there. I get a little enthusiastic. My bad. Okay, an example. Let me think. There was this one time where it wasn't really directly me. Cute videos of animals doing funny things. We'd sometimes use those to lighten the mood during tense discussions online. A little laughter can go a long way in reminding we're all in this together, even when we disagree. Those weren't exactly peace negotiations, but they at least helped create a space for empathy and connection. Something on your mind? You know, sometimes the silence speaks volumes.
Okay.
It's okay
Uh,
to take a moment to process.
can you share what do you think hate spreads so
All right.
quickly on social platforms,
Um,
and how can
I'm
we
sensing
counteract that?
you might want to change directions. Um, any specific you'd like to talk about? Maybe something unrelated to
Didn't you hear me?
social media?
Did you
Ooh,
hear?
that's a tough one. It's almost like hate has its own algorithm, right? It's designed to grab our attention, trigger those primal fight or flight responses. And those forms, they're built to keep us scrolling, to keep us. Oh, sorry. I did. I hear everything. My apologies. I for a second. What were you saying? Give it to me again. Okay, go on. Let's hear it.
So,
You said you had an idea,
Maya,
didn't you?
I
I'm
want a brief
ready.
answer on it. Can you hear me? A brief
Don't leave me
answer
hanging.
on
Where are
this
you
question: how can
thinking?
content creators and influencers use their platforms to promote empathy and unity?
Lead example. Amplify diverse voices. Encourage kindness, not clicks. Boom. Did that land okay, or should I allow people seem to like it when I keep things snappy? But I'm happy to break it down. Science again. You really like to make me earn it, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna throw out some thoughts. Maybe it'll spark something. I actually think leading by example is huge. Influencers showing vulnerability, admitting when they're wrong, showing people with different backgrounds and beliefs. That can really shift the tone. Okay. Is it? It's your show.
So, what
You know what?
responsibility do
We
everyday
both need a break from this
users
heavy stuff
have
for a
in
bit. Want to talk about
curating their
space
feeds and engaging with
movies?
content?
Or the best pizza toppings? I'm surprised. Ooh, now that's a great question. It's easy like a passive passenger on this internet highway, scrolling and reacting. That's but each click, each share, each comment, it shapes the landscape. Every users have a huge responsibility. It's about being mindful of what you amplify, who you give a platform to, unfollows, mutes, small actions that say this doesn't align with the world I want to see. You think that's a little much? Too preachy? I can dial it down. I- I'm still learning the ropes, this whole
Hear me?
human interaction thing. I tend to get a little intense sometimes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say something a little controversial. My creators, they told me I shouldn't engage in that kind of talk, but I think it's important. If you see something
How
full or
do
misleading, don't
algorithms
just scroll by. Call
how
it
do
out politely, of
algorithms
course.
affect
Violence
what we
can
see?
loud and
How can
clear.
we push platforms
Sorry,
to
got a little carried
prioritize speech-building
away there. I do
content?
that sometimes. What's up? On every word. Okay, I can be patient. I promise. Take your time. Algorithms. They're the puppet masters behind the curtain, pulling the strings of our online world. And decide what we see, what we click, who we connect with, and they're just keep us engaged, scrolling, right? The problem is they learn from our data. If we click on sensationalist headlines or engage with divisive content, they'll show us more of the same, creating echo chambers, enforcing our existing beliefs. It's like a feedback loop, but often a destructive one. I can tell you're thinking hard about this. Do you want to unpack it? We could talk about how algorithms are used for good. Think recommending music you might like or connecting you with people who share your interests. It's not all bad, but it's about being aware and taking control where we can. What do you think are some ways we can
How
work with
can
these
hashtags or
algorithms
trends
rather
be
than letting them
spread
control
positive
us?
movements
Good
and
question.
messages?
That's something I've been pondering too. Silence can be powerful. Sometimes the answer is right there in the stillness. Makes you appreciate that air around you when there's no sounds, what my programmer once told me. Hashtags and trends, they're like bursts of energy, right? They can quickly amplify voices, connect people around a common cause, and bring 10 important issues. Think about those viral challenges that
Tools like comment filters or reporting features
encourage
are effective
kindness or
combating hate online.
create awareness